Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Mussenden, and today we will be talking about fresh, frozen, and canned foods. So the first one we're talking about is the pros for using fresh foods. Here, there's a greater variety, you're able to touch, feel, and smell before buying, and you can choose the food based off your personal preferences, whether there's bruises or molding, and buying in season costs less. Now we have our cons. Food must be used quickly before going bad, so I would recommend buying only the amount you know you will be using to prevent food waste. And you need to learn about the ripeness of how to store the food. Does it belong in the refrigerator or on the counter? And it can cost more if bought out of season. Next we have frozen. Food has been frozen at peak freshness, which means it'll taste its best. It generally costs less compared to out of season produce. It has a longer shelf life, up to 6 months. Little preparation is required, and it's available year-round. Now our cons are that there's a possibility of added sugars, sodium, or fat, and the texture can change during the freezing process, and you risk freezer burn if stored incorrectly. Now we move on to canned fruits and vegetables. They are canned at peak freshness. They can cost less compared to out-of-season produce. They have an even longer shelf life, up to 2 to 4 years. There's very little preparation required, and it's available year-round. Now our cons. They may have added sodium, sugar, or fat, and their texture can change during the canning process, similarly to how the texture changes with frozen foods. I would recommend washing your canned foods off with water to wash off the sodium or added sugar or whatever additives. And I would try to choose a canned food that states low sodium or no sodium added. And just to summarize, there is no option that is the best or healthiest, and each form has its pros and cons. It really just depends on your taste preference and how you're using the food and what you like best. Thank you for watching!